Take a ride on some little pony. Take a ride on some little pony. Let's take a ride on some little pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour. Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, the show where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, and everything in between, the in-between being the infected pineapple. I am your host, Tony the Pony, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Pineapple.
Fanfare
How are you doing?
Ooh, clap, 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 fanfare.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm good. It's been an odd week. I left the house for the first time in 45 days yesterday.
He's got corona.
To collect 173 videotapes.
Love it.
For free. I'm not paying no cash.
Who did you get them off?
Random woman in Rotherham.
Oh, was it a bit dodgy? Did you pay in oral sex?
No, I didn't actually see her. She just left him in the front of a house.
That's weird, that.
And I picked him up.
Are they all just her sex tapes, but they're in different VHS tape boxes?
Sadly not.
Oh.
Sadly not. We can only dream.
You found any you like?
Oh, so there were 4 Jackie Chan tapes in it.
Oh.
So can't complain at that. I own 2 of them already, but it doesn't have to have backups.
Well, you can complain.
And a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to sell or throw away. A lot that I'm going to keep as well, obviously. There's 173. That's a fair amount. They're all currently stacked up in the living room to the annoyance of my mother.
Oh, I bet she hates you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bastard.
What are you going to do?
Well, this episode's going to be a weird one.
It's a weird one, yes.
We have already recorded the Big Pineapple back on Monday because I thought, and we all thought, Judge Fudge was going to poo out a baby. However, she's not pooed out the baby yet, and she's in something called prodromal labour. Prodromal, that's the one. Just basically means that it's kind of stop-starty labour, and it's just prolonged and annoying, so...
I mean, can't do anything right, can they?
I know. Apparently it feels like he's trying to get more room by nearly breaking her ribs, and he don't realise he can just come out the vaginal area. And then he'd have all the room in the world, wouldn't he?
The vaginal channel.
Yeah, silly baby.
Amateur, if anything.
But the good news is we're having a home birth.
And we're live recording it.
I mean...
She doesn't know it yet.
She won't know it.
I'll be hidden behind a sofa.
I would try to convince her by saying, should we film the birth for this one? And she'd be like, well, we didn't film Freya, so I don't really want to. Not like, we should film the birth for this one.
I can get in there cinema verite style.
Yes.
There'll be some close-ups. Lots of close-ups.
So if anyone wants a filmed birth, you know where we are, Mr. Pineapple's birthing agency.
That's it. We're branching out.
The camera starts rolling when the cervix starts opening, you know.
And if needs be, we can film the conception.
Oh, you get a whole documentary series.
Yeah. We're there for the full 9 months.
That is dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Louis Theroux. Put it on Netflix. They'll accept anything. Talking about Netflix, though, nice little segue here. Me and Judge Fudge has been watching Hollywood.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Any good?
It's got a lot of sex in it.
Oh, my.
A lot. Some would say not needed, but then it is kind of a baby bloomer era. But then...
Did you say bloomer?
Boomer. But then it's, it also is Ryan Murphy, who likes to put sex in things. Not Glee, though.
Sadly not. Well, I've been watching just The Simpsons still.
Yeah.
And I watched the final Celine Sciamma film that I needed to watch. You know, the woman who did Water Lily's Girlhood and Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Finally watched well, it's not a final film. It's a second film that she directed, but the last one that I needed to watch called Tomboy. Wonderful film.
Is it better than... No, it's not, is it? I can already tell it's not as good as the other one. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Which
I got on Blu-ray finally the other day.
Very nice.
It's somewhere. I can't see it, but it's there. No, it's there. Yeah. It's been a good post week, actually. I won Snowpiercer in a competition. Finally got a UK Blu-ray release. Been good. Yeah.
Nice. Well, Hollywood's got a lot of bad acting in.
Does it?
It
didn't get great reviews, to be fair.
I don't know if it's on purpose, because obviously that era of acting was it was a shift from melodramatic to them trying to be more naturalistic.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's on purpose, but it's, because there's like little bits Weaving, she does some very nice acting in a few scenes, but then she is bad in others. So it's just a bit confusing.
But we are fans of Samara Weaving here on the pod.
Yeah.
So we'll let her slide.
Jim Parsons, though, he's good in it.
Is he? Yeah, from the trailer that we watched way back when.
Yeah.
Did look good. I said I was going to watch it, but then I just forgot.
There's been too many things, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've been watching a shitload of Marvel films.
Yeah.
And there was that 1 week of all the Star Wars. I've not seen a Star Wars since.
Good. Until Mandalorian comes out in October.
That pretty much killed me that week.
Shall we get on to the hairy pineapple?
I feel like we should.
Well, I kind of hijacked the hairy pineapple, and we agreed.
It is your hairy pineapple again this week. Hopefully it's better than your shitty AMA. Steeler boy.
Steeler boy. Well, the hairy pineapple this week is all about PlayStation 5, boys. Boo, 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 boo. Sony finally showed off their console and the games for their console and the future of gaming.
Good gaming.
What was it? It was an event. It was just a long video.
A big old video of multiple trailers.
Yeah, which is good, you know. That's what you want. You know, it opened with a guy being like, let's let the games talk for themselves.
Let the games begin.
But then they showed GTA 5.
Yeah, I was confused. I was confused when that appeared.
Well, I saw Rockstar and I was like, oh my god, are they doing it? GTA 6 or Bolly 2? No, it's GTA 5 again, because this game has survived over PS3, PS4, and now it's coming on to PS5. It's already the best-selling game of all time. What are they trying to do?
It's free though, isn't it? It's free with the PS5.
Is it?
That's what the thing came up saying. Yeah, free with the PS5. Did you not watch the thing?
I did, but there were too much information. It was like you get $1 million each month until the release, and I was just like, what is it on about?
Yeah,
I thought they were just trying to milk it.
It's free with the PS5.
Oh, but then, boys, they got into the actual PlayStation 5 stuff, and they open with the next Spider-Man game.
Spider-Man.
Miles Morales.
Just whatever I like. Spider-Thing. Miles Morales. Carry on.
But this is not Spider-Man 2.
Here's a Spider-Man.
It's not DLC. It is a standalone game, a full game. It's not going to be like just half of a game. It's a full game, and it's kind of like Uncharted Lost Legacy was. It was a full fleshed out game, just different protagonist and Spin-off. That's the word. But it looks pretty, doesn't it?
It made me happy.
Very good.
I know that much.
Set in winter as well, it seems.
Yeah.
We haven't had a Spider-Man game set in winter, so different. How many times can they make New York different? 2. But yeah, it looks good. I don't know. We didn't really get anything from the trailer, to be honest.
It didn't show much.
That's a noise.
Sorry, I'm just opening food.
Oh, olives, mate.
It's today we're eating marinated herb de Provence olives, balsamic semi-dried cherry tomatoes, and marinated paprika and parsley cheddar.
You bastard.
We're going fancy today.
Fancy boy. But yeah, it didn't really show anything. It didn't show any of the. Well, it showed like little groundling enemies, didn't it? I'm guessing
nothing in terms of the overall bigger plot.
No, Peter Parker's kind of not there.
He's dead.
I'm guessing he's either going to be following up on the spoilers if you haven't played Spider-Man, but the symbiote.
It's been out for 2+ years now.
Yeah, the symbiote fucking Harry bullshit. And, you know, he might even be in the Avengers game that's coming out. That might be the explanation for it. But I'm guessing if we're going straight Miles storyline, the Prowler's going to be in it. Maybe the Tinkerer, the Shocker, going down them little obscure characters. But yeah, it looks good. And
I'm a big fan of the first game.
Yeah.
Have you played the DLC?
I've not, no.
It's fun. Thought I'd throw that information out there.
And then we got something called Project Athia, which is Square Enix's next, well, maybe not next game, but game for the PS5. This was the one where the woman was kind of jumping from, it looked like little mountains to mountains and doing all made shit. It looked pretty. I mean, I had a massive hard-on. Next, though.
I had a massive hard-on.
Next, though, we got Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Now
This looks cool.
Chef kiss. You know, Insomniac. Fucking blowing the PS5. You know, they released that. They had 2 teams working on 2 different Spider-Man games, and now they gave us Ratchet and Clank as well. Follow up to the 2016 game, by the way, which had a movie tie-in as well. But this looks pretty. They said that this is showing off more of the PS5's capabilities than any other game that was shown, because you can kind of hop the dimensions by a press of a button. So it's that kind of
that quick.
It can transition you into different surroundings and stuff that quick. So
it did look really fun.
It did.
I haven't played a Ratchet and Clank game since the first one.
Have you not?
No, and I never completed that.
Well, this one's kind of a follow-up to, because the 2016 game was like a kind of reboot, like soft reboot.
Right.
So it's kind of a follow-up to that. So, you know.
I bet that I can get the 2016 one cheap enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you played that?
No, I haven't.
No. Is it meant to be good?
Apparently it's just like the first one, but like a few things different. But next we got like just a little show off of the controller, you know, telling us that it's got dual sense and all this shit that I don't understand. But after that we got something called Stray. You play as a cat.
I just got flashbacks, is all. To that goddamn short film.
Oh yeah, this looks interesting though.
Yeah, I had no clue what was happening in the trailer.
Yeah. I don't know what you do, but you play as a cat.
Because I thought...
Is it like a post-apocalyptic thing?
I'm not sure. I thought the protagonist was going to be the little girl or the man or whatever, but then, no, it's a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We got Returnal next, which was the space one. I can't really remember that one, to be honest with you.
I just remember hating the name.
Yeah, Returnal. As soon as it popped up, I was like, that's not a word. That's never been a word.
When I watched it the other day, I was like, no. The game could look as good as it wants to. I'm not going to play it.
You can't just make up words. But next, we got Destruction All Stars. This looks fun. It's the racing car game. I think it's by the people who did Rocket League.
I was going to say, it's got a very Rocket League vibe and aesthetic about it.
Yeah. But it's a Destruction derby.
I'm a big fan of Destruction. They call them derbies in America. Games. There's a game for the PS2 called Crashed, which is just all about fucking people up and blowing people up. It's amazing. I might play it later.
Are you a big Twisted Metal fan?
Yeah, I've got it on my PlayStation.
Nice.
I suck at it. It's so difficult.
But there was like, they showed them kind of out of the cars after the cars get blown up and stuff.
Running about and stuff.
Oh god, it looks fun.
It's sort of got Battle Royale vibes as well.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe cars will respawn and you have to
run to your car
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or try to not get run over or what have you.
Next fun game though, Sackboy: A Big Adventure.
This looks cool.
This is a game that I'm trying to sell Judge Fudge on getting the PS5. She's like, no, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. I'm like, but there's next Little Big Planet game. Come on. And she's like, I don't care. I'm like, yo, you will care.
Just sell a Switch.
Yeah, I might do.
Like,
you've got a PS4, you don't need a PS5. I do need a PS5.
I think I'm going to have to save up for one.
Yeah.
Even though I only got a PS4 like last year.
Yeah, but this looks fun. It's more of a kind of platformy, like quick-paced, rather than what Little Big Planet has been in the past. Next, we got Oddworld Soulstorm.
I'm a big fan of them. I like the Oddworld games.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably play that.
But the next one I'm going to talk about is Kina, Bridge of Spirits. Now this looks pretty and good. Plays a little Japanese boy, if I'm not mistaken, with his little furry black like spirit things. But yeah, it just looks pretty and good. It's going to be one of them games that looks childlike, but it's got the most compelling story ever. That's a big shout. But games like Journey and stuff like that.
I've still not played Journey.
It's pretty.
I've got it, but I've not played it.
Yeah. Well, I know you like the look of this one, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Just right up my street, really.
Yeah.
You, even before we started recording, were like, yeah, you'll like that, won't you? It's like he knows me.
Then we got Goodbye Volcano High.
I have no clue what kind of game this is.
No, it's kind of an anime style game, isn't it?
Yeah, it was confusing.
But then we got Ghostwire Tokyo. Again, don't know.
Yeah, I had no clue what was going on.
Jet the Far Shore. Yeah, we are just gonna skim through because there's many fucking trailers. We got the gameplay trailer for the first PS5 game that got revealed ever. That's Godfall. That just looks like a fun hack and slash kind of game. We got NBA 2K21, Gran Turismo 7, Solar Ash, Demon Souls announcement trailer. So that's a remake, obviously, of the first Dark Souls kind of game. That's by the same people who did the remake of Shadow of the Colossus. So they've got big expectations to fill with that one. Because Shadow of the Colossus remake was...
Owned it. I own it, not played it.
I put my dick through the hole.
Oh, really? Small penis?
Yeah, small, very small. And then next, I don't think these are in order. I'm saying next, but I'm just kind of looking back at the videos that are actually on the PlayStation YouTube. But we got Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
Don't you... Nah, me. This looks good, man. And there's many theories. Many.
Get into them. Go on. Explain.
Well, it's a continuation of the protagonist from Resident Evil 7, Ethan Winters. It's set a few years after Resident Evil 7. And it kind of... I take the trailer that we got. If you watch it back to front, it makes a lot more sense. Because in the final bit of the trailer, you see Chris Redfield, who comes and shoots Mia from the Resident Evil 7. Some little backstory for you, because you've not played it. In Resident Evil 7, this Mia character was the whole reason why Ethan got into the situation he was. She went missing, and she was reporting on this kind of family in the woods, and then she got infected with this virus, and she was a host for the virus in Resident Evil 7. So now I think Chris has gone to kill her because... Like, there's a whole thing in this trailer about babies. Like, Ethan's having a baby. I don't want it to be that Chris has just killed this pregnant woman.
I kind of do, though.
But I think he has, to kind of stop any kind of infection ever breaking out again. Because there's this theory that it's the same Chris, right? There was a whole thing on the look of Chris. Because Chris in Resident Evil 7 looks a hell of a lot different to Chris in Resident Evil 6.
I once knew a guy called Chris, actually. He was a dick, too.
Yeah. Left to right, this is Chris from Resident Evil 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
The obvious thing is he looks completely different in Resident Evil 7, right? And my theory is that there's two Chris's.
Right.
Because Chris is famous for hating Umbrella, but in Resident Evil 7, Chris works for this new Umbrella.
Right. Okay.
And he picks up Ethan at the end of the game, because Umbrella get there, the task force, and they go in and like kill all the rest of the stuff after Ethan's defeated the big boss person. And then you don't, like, this is then the continuation from that. And this new, fatter... uglier looking Chris is in the end of this trailer, and it kind of seems like the game's going to pick off straight away from this, because in this he's obviously at his house and then he goes to his village and stuff, but the game developers came out and gave us an image of it was kind of like a fetus around like crow like feathers and stuff, and they said you need to pay good attention to that because they didn't know whether to put it in the trailer because they think it gives away too much, but it's just a fucking fetus and shit. But people are saying, because there's a lot of things about babies in this trailer, that Ethan's baby is going to have some kind of virus, and that's going to start a new virus in whatever.
It's going to have crow powers.
It's going to be a crow baby.
Just all that protein, mate, you know?
But it looks good. I'm excited for it. And there's werewolves in it.
I do like werewolves.
But
one of the more attractive monsters.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be...
It's because they're nude.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be like actual werewolves, because this, like, Resident Evil's never been taken down the route of kind of that kind of monster. It's always been like a...
type, yeah.
Yeah, it's always kind of been a science experiment thing. So it'll be another strand of virus that's...
The werewolf virus.
Being let loose on this little village in, I'm going to say, Russia. Kind of looks that kind of European.
It needs to be set in Spain.
That was Resident Evil 4, mate.
Yes, the only good one.
Shut up. It looks very Resident Evil 4, though. Like,
I like Resident Evil.
Like the setting. And they've brought back, do you know when you had to play Tetris with your inventory?
Oh, that was my all-time favourite thing to do.
Yeah, they brought that back now.
Much better than the gameplay than the narrative.
I love a good old Resident Evil story. Love it.
I prefer the films.
I mean, they're bad. Don't shake it. They take the best antagonist in the series that's really unstoppable and he gets killed by a door.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, I'm excited. You're going to have to play it with me, and it's going to be fun. But the next game, we got another Capcom game called Pragmata, which looks very confusing.
Is this the one with a space-looking guy and
Yeah.
a little girl? Yeah.
And the not cat. Is it? There's too many cats.
A lot of similar stuff.
Yeah, and then they kind of get like a satellite falls into the sky.
And then they're on the moon.
Yeah.
And
I thought it was going to be a Hideo Kojima game because Hideo Kojima's like mascot for his company is like a guy that looks very much like this space guy.
Right, okay.
And when you start up Death Stranding, it shows this guy on the moon with like a flag. And I was like, oh, is this going to be the Hideo Kojima game where it explains what the fuck's happening there? But no, it's Capcom game.
Just a bit. Didn't really offer much. Just
No.
I like the bit where he does the thing and they have that like giant net around him to protect him or whatever it was.
Yeah, it looks.
Net energy shield thing.
I've got to admit, every game looks pretty and
Yeah.
interesting. There weren't a game where I like, oh.
They all look prettier than the actual device itself.
We'll get to that in a minute. We got Deathloop, which is a first-person shooter.
That looks up my street. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked fun. And then I was just picturing killing you
Nice.
over and over again.
We got Hitman 3 as well.
Never played a Hitman game.
That kind of started out as a horror trailer, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't do stealth
The guy in
games.
the woods.
I'm shit at them.
I liked Hitman Blood Money, but then I just kind of fell off the bandwagon with the rest.
The only thing that matters in Hitman's the film.
Which one, though?
All of them. They're up there with Resident Evil in terms of greatness.
Nice. And then, I guess there was a trailer called Bug Snacks as well.
I like the look of that. It looked weird as shit, and I'm a big fan of weird.
Everyone's been talking about it, and I forgot which one it is.
It's the things and then the arms and stuff. It just look weird.
I'll watch it again at some point, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we got, let's talk the look of a PS5. Let's do it in order. So they showed off the look of a PS5, and it had some weird music behind it. I thought I was about to make love to a console.
Make love? Oh my.
Yeah, like the classic 60s porn music behind the reveal.
Do the porn music. Do it.
I can't.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Go on. Do it.
No.
For the fans.
I don't have any fans.
That's true, and it shall always remain that way.
But yeah, I like the look of it because it looks futuristic and different.
I mean, it's going to take up so much space.
I know. They showed a comparison of the Xbox Series X and this, and it's taller. I mean, the Xbox is wider, but this is big, man. This is a big console. I've seen many memes. Someone says it looks like Sauron's tower. There's obviously the Wi-Fi box with 2 pieces of paper attached. It looks. I like it.
I mean,
It looks sleek.
You can get just a digital version on one with a disc.
I think the digital version looks better, but I'm not going to get that because every game's like 60 quid.
I'll have to get the disc version anyway because of all the Blu-rays that I own.
Oh, yeah.
I own like physical media.
I
will not let it die.
They gave us little detail. They said that it was 4K and the Ultra SSD, whatever the fuck that fucking means. Did they say how much memory it's got?
There's stuff online that tells you.
Oh, right. I think it's 2 terabyte into it.
If they want to know, they can look it up themselves, the lazy bastards.
Yeah, you fucking cunts. We're just here to say it looks sexy and it looks a bit stupid.
I don't think it looks sexy. It just looks stupid.
I think it looks like a vagina.
I think you look like a vagina.
I could just...
Excellent content.
It's going to be good, though, because I'm going to get it on launch. Don't tell Judge Fudge.
I'm going to get one too. I really need to save it for a laptop, but I'm going to get a PlayStation instead.
Well, we can just use my Argos card. Yeah. I'm excited, though.
You get to play GTA 5.
Well, I guess the last game that was shown was...
Dun, 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 dun.
Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West.
It's just called Horizon Forbidden West.
Shit. Horizon. Fuck. Horizon Forbidden West. Hey. Got there eventually. The follow-up to Horizon Zero Dawn. Hey.
I'm a big fan of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Big fan of Aloy.
Aloy. She's my profile picture on my PlayStation account.
Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I own the version of this game which came with all the digital art and everything. That's how much I love this game. Like, full-on nerd. I still haven't played the DLC yet, though, sadly.
I didn't complete it.
What?
It was one of them times where I didn't have enough time on my hands to complete it.
Where did you get up to?
I got into the other bit.
That could be anything.
Say a desert bit?
There's desert bits, yeah.
Yeah, I got to a desert bit.
With the dinosaur-looking
Yeah.
ones. The big T-Rex. Did you see the big T-Rex?
Don't think I did, no.
Amateur.
I know. I might pop it back in tonight, actually. I'm in the mood for it.
I'm in the mood for it now as well.
But yeah, this, Forbidden West.
I actually complete games unlike you, don't I?
You do, yeah. Forbidden West looks good.
I am very excited.
Underwater bits. They look cool
Yeah.
and scary.
There's some famous landmarks you see in the trailer as well, bridge related. There's new looking machines, which I'm excited about.
There's a big turtle.
There's culty people again, which I'm always a fan of. I love a good
I
cult.
recognised the guy.
Yes,
What's he from?
he's from the first game.
Oh, is he? Is he in that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd know that if I played it.
It's also
He's an actor, isn't he?
yeah, it's Lance Reddick. You'll probably know him from John Wick.
Oh, yeah. Is he in Heroes?
I never saw Heroes. He's in The Wire, wonderful TV show.
But I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm excited.
They had to show something big for End, and it were either going to be this or God of War 2, and we didn't get God of War 2, did we?
We got a better game instead.
Don't you even open your mouth.
I've never played God of War.
Shut your whore face. I want God of War.
There's already a God of War 2.
Shut up. I want God of War PS4 follow-on game.
Just replay the first one, but on the highest difficulty. That'll take you like 6 months.
Probably, yeah. But all in all, this probably the best game event I've seen. All the games were good, and nothing were just. I mean, there was a lot of cinematic trailers, but most of it, I'd say, were gameplay or what looked like gameplay. But yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be better than Xbox, let me tell you that. No, but really, come on, Xbox have only got Halo and Gears of War, haven't they? And who even plays them?
I like both those game franchises.
They've gone a bit downhill in the latter years.
We know the analyst likes Halo 2.
Yeah, he does.
He's a big fan.
Yeah. But that's a hairy pineapple done, I guess.
I mean, then there's several thousand other game trailers that have been released this week as well. Because
the only one that really caught my eye was there's a follow-up to Outlast 2, I think. Or it's like a kind of DLC or a spin-off called The Outlast Files. Because I like horror games and that. So.
I've never played a horror game.
No? Well, you're going to play Resident Evil 8.
Well, Resident Evil 4's got zombies in, I guess.
Yeah, well, we're not zombies, mate. The Lost Plaguers, aren't they?
Shut your fucking dick up. And Dead Rising's got zombies in.
Yeah.
But that's more comedic.
Yeah, it is.
And Dead Rising 2's got zombies in.
You played Silent Hill?
No. I've played Dead Island, actually.
Yeah.
That was disappointing.
Shit, isn't it? Yeah. Played Left 4 Dead?
No, I played a bit of Left 4 Dead 2, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 2 copies of Dead Island for free when I subscribed to Empire magazine.
And you burnt them both?
No, because back in the day, if you used to subscribe, they used to send you like a promotional gift.
Oh.
And I subscribed at the point where they were giving that away, but they forgot to send me a copy. So they sent me a copy that said for promotional purposes only on. But then, like 4 days later, an actual copy arrived. So I traded that one in and got Batman Arkham Asylum and a DVD, as well as the promotional copy.
That's a good trade-in.
So I was
that's
buzzing that week.
So I've just mentioned Silent Hill, which is supposed to have a new game, and you just mentioned Batman, that was supposed to be having a new game. Batman's been teased for too long. I don't think it's ever going to come out. But yeah, shall we get on to the small pineapples? My old chum bucket.
I guess it's the only way that we really can proceed.
Yeah, true. Well, trailers. Let's talk trailers. Well, we got a trailer for the
several thousand games. Let's talk about every one.
No, we're only going to talk about 2 trailers because I've had enough of trailers.
It's been a big week for trailers, but a small week for other news.
Oh yeah, definitely. Bill and Ted 3. Bill and Ted Face of Music. Got a trailer.
It did, finally.
Yeah. What did you think?
I like it. It just
Yeah?
looked fun. We need fun. We need
It
fun
does.
these days. Stop making depressing films.
Yeah,
Fun.
fucking Los Gatos bastards.
Oh, man, that fucking.
It does look fun though.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
We're gonna watch this.
No.
Oh. It's a bit weird seeing Keanu Reeves be like that at
Yeah,
old age though, isn't it?
I'm used to him having a beard now.
Yeah.
The John Wick.
He looks a lot older without one.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's nice to see Alex Winters in something.
Yeah, famously Korea dead.
I'm a big fan of I love the Bill and Ted films.
Yeah. They're crazy, aren't they? They're
I love them. I'm happy to see Death's back as well.
Yeah.
William Sadler.
I like that they've not really changed how he looks as well.
Yeah, it's a shame that George is dead. But what are you gonna do?
Bring him back in CGI?
I'm just looking forward to some time travel shenanigans, really.
Because the overarching plot is them going to find the future selves to get the song that they wrote into, and then they're in prison or something. There's big muscly Bill and Ted.
You're looking buff as fuck.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm looking for it. It's probably going to be shit, but I don't care.
Yeah, probably. Then next trailer, we've got another comedy. Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga.
Yes, this
starring Will Ferrell
and Rachel McAdams.
Yeah.
This is a Netflix production.
Yeah.
It's a comedy film about Eurovision.
Is it like a true story?
No.
Right, okay. It easily could be, though.
Yeah. Because Eurovision is such a thing in and of itself of just nonsense. I don't understand how you can make a comedy film about something that is so how it is already.
Graham Norton's in it, though.
Yeah, Graham Norton's there. It looked fun enough, you know. It'll pass a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I like Rachel McAdams.
I like Eurovision.
I've been drunk once watching it.
Well, Judge Fudge's mum, Mama Fudge, she hosts a Eurovision party every year.
Oh, wonderful.
And things got weird last year because I was there, but you know.
Why did it get weird?
I just started making really weird, dirty jokes. Me and Judge Fudge's sister's boyfriend played Chubby Bunny while having too many gin and lemonades. Didn't end well, let me tell you. Marshmallow's sick. Anyway, this film looks fun, doesn't it? I mean, The last film I saw Graham Norton in was a film about gay people and this guy shoving a carrot up his arse. So,
what film was that?
Can't remember what it was called. I think it had gay in the title. Should we move on to the news?
I think we'd better, yeah.
The biggest news we've got, you love it. I need to watch them. Bruce Campbell has confirmed Evil Dead 4 plans and the name, that is Evil Dead Now. Now! Not Evil Dead later or in a minute. Evil Dead Now. What's your thoughts?
I like Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 3. And the rebooted Evil Dead sequel, spiritual successor, quasi-reboot, whatever they want to call it. And Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 1. And Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2. And Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3. But not Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 4 because it got cancelled before they made it.
What about Evil Dead Now?
I'm excited for it.
Good title or shit title?
Oh, it's a garbage title.
Yep. Evil Dead Now.
But it's going to be a new protagonist, apparently. It's not going to be Ash.
He's going to be in it, though.
Sam's not directing either. They're just doing the producing, etc.
It's going to be shit then, isn't it, really?
No. Have you not seen the reboot, remake, sequel?
Yeah, I have.
I saw it in
You know what?
I love it.
Can't really remember it.
So gruesome.
But Ash is going to be in it, right?
No.
Not at all.
Probably not.
He's going to...
Probably won't.
He's going to make a cameo.
He probably won't be.
He's going to be in Mortal Kombat 11.
He probably might be.
Why would Bruce Campbell be involved at all, though?
Because they produce them.
But he needs to be in it, don't he?
No.
It's not Evil Dead without Ash.
You've never seen them. I could borrow them. They're all there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I can see him with my eyes.
He's got a chainsaw arm. And he would beat Leatherface in a fight.
Groovy.
No, he wouldn't. He'd get transported to Camp Crystal Lake.
He's also on my wall over there.
You're on your wall over there.
I'm not, actually.
Oh.
There's only 2 pictures of me in this bedroom, I think. Yeah.
But yeah.
3.
I think he's going to be in it. And you owe me an ice cream if he is.
Well, you owe me £17 anyway.
Do I?
No, but just made it up.
Oh, well. Next bit of horrifying news. Woo! The Bride of Frankenstein is still happening, apparently.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, I didn't put down the proper news article title because it said The Bride of Frankenstein is still happening despite the Dark Universe being dead. But we are big supporters of the Dark Universe. And you know what? Fuck you. You fucking Tom Cruise hating motherfuckers. Mummy was shit though, wasn't it?
Garbage.
um,
Utter garbage.
But The Invisible Man's an okay film, and I want this to carry on. I want them to waste money. It'd be funny. But we're gonna tone down a bit because it's time for our famous death section. Dead people, dead people. Everybody loves dead people. Everybody hates dead people. Everybody rapes dead people. Dead people. What have you got for us this week, my boy?
You better tell me the names because I can't remember.
Tell you the names. Well, we have got Paul Chapman. Who is Paul Chapman?
Well, he was a guitarist, a musical guitarist, some would say. And he was in the band UFO and Lone Star. You've heard of UFO, I'm guessing. Big rock band from the...
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Formed in the late 60s, no?
No.
I don't know.
I probably have, but no.
No.
What do we do?
They sing songs and such.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but he was a good guitarist.
Yeah?
And now he's dead.
How old is he?
66.
Oh, he's not going to be 67 though, is he?
Well, he died on his 66th birthday.
Jesus. Blowing out a candle.
Blowing out something.
Hey, his life.
Candle.
Yeah. Maybe he wished for his own death.
Maybe, and it came true.
The only birthday wish to ever come true. It's a sad story. Well, next... Jesus Christ. Next, we've got Mel Winkler. Who the fuck's Mel Winkler?
You know Mel Winkler. He's an American actor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's he been in?
Stuff. Oh, he's in films like Doc Hollywood and Lifeless Ordinary and Coach Carter.
Oh, Coach Carter. That's very political.
Yep. And you probably know him more from his voiceover roles in video games.
Oh.
He was Aku Aku.
Aku Aku. That's cool.
Not anymore, though.
No, he's dead.
He's dead. He died at age 78 from kidney complications. He just couldn't get along with his kidney. Death. You should take the reins on the next one.
Oh, should I?
Yeah.
Denny O'Neill, you talking about? My boy?
Yep.
My boy Denny. Denny. I had a tutor at university called Denny. Bastard.
What did he do? Did he touch it?
Yeah.
In the closet?
Yeah.
In the
well,
closet?
people will know Denny from his good old comic book writing days.
He created that character, didn't he?
Which character?
Rachel Ghoul.
Oh yeah, that Ra's al Ghul.
No.
People say different things. I say it's Liam Neeson. Oh, Ghul. Al Ghul.
He's a ghoul.
But yeah, he wrote many of the Batman-y comics for DC, didn't he?
Not for Marvel, that's a fact.
And then he took on an editing role for Batman. He's just got a massive hard-on for Batman. But he did...
Much like you.
But you're wrong, because he did actually... He wrote Spider-Man and Iron Man as well.
No, I'm saying he didn't write Batman for Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Top rock.
All right, you're right then, aren't you? But yeah, he's a good egg, isn't he?
Yeah.
He looks like an egg, look at him.
He does look like an egg.
Egg boy. So yeah, egg boy Denny O'Neill dies at 81 of natural causes. I don't get natural causes. What is it?
It means that your body's just get up, essentially. You've lived too long, and Mother Nature's just doing her job.
You've had too many chances, Denny, and you still look like a fucking egg. And he died. Bit of cartoon news next. Looney Tunes, the new HBO series, won't have guns.
Weird, isn't it? HBO, famous for their violence, won't contain. So characters like Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam, who are their guns are pretty much an extension of their characters in many ways. Yeah. You know, Elmer Fudd's a fucking hunter.
I guess with Elmer Fudd, he could like have a bow and arrow or something.
And Yosemite Sam does the famous bit where he gets angry and shoots his guns at the floor, and
I'd say Yosemite Sam is more of his guns are needed. He's a cowboy.
He's a goddamn cowboy. Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
So
maybe he can milk 2 cows instead.
Maybe. But who knows, man? It's weird times we live in.
Gun violence. You need to stop it, Looney Tunes. You bastards. Maybe Elmer Fudd will just turn into a vegan and he'll just be Bugs Bunny's favourite.
He's protecting Bugs Bunny instead of trying to eat him.
And Yosemite Sam will just...
I mean, Pepe Le Pew's a character we couldn't have any more. The sex pest that he was.
All these great characters being PC'd.
Foghorn Leghorn being very Foghorn Leghorn-y, you know.
Well, our next bit of news, Into the Spider-Verse 2, the sequel, whatever it's going to be called, has started production. Very excited.
This is the only news we need.
Fucking amazing film.
Such a good film.
The best Spider-Man film.
Easily top 2 Spider-Man films.
Best Spider-Man film.
It's no Spider-Man 2, though.
It's better than Spider-Man 2.
You're better than Spider-Man 2.
Thank you. I'm just excited for any Spider-Verse news, so hopefully Spider-Verse might become the new Batman.
we did have a lot of Batman news.
And Batman's just kind of gone away.
It'll come back.
Because Robert Pattinson don't want to exercise. Next bit of news, though. Comic book news. Iron Man's back. I don't know when he went away. I'm not up to date with Iron Man at all. But
did he die?
He probably died the same time he died in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he clicks his fingers and that and stuff happens. But yeah, they've gone for a revamped, original kind of look on Iron Man, which is interesting. You know, with his full red kind of tank toppy iron suit with his yellow arms and red hands, and he just looks a throwback Iron Man, you know. I'll probably buy it from Comic Quest. Boom, 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 boom.
I am going to Comic Quest tomorrow.
Yeah, on reopening day.
Reopening day. Only because they're giving away free comic books to the people who arrive first.
Next bit of DC news. There's a DC convention happening in August. Possibly. I don't know why they don't just wait for this San Diego Comic-Con at home thing, but who knows? I'm guessing they're going to show things like the Zack Justice League and Black Adam, maybe. More Wonder Woman stuff, if it's not already released by then. Aquaman 2, maybe?
Might have an announcement for who's going to be new Bat Lady woman, perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps. And they might show some Batman stuff.
Maybe some animated films, perhaps.
Maybe tease what's happening with Joaquin Phoenix as Joker, but that's a stretch.
Maybe the game that you're after.
Maybe. Don't do that. But yeah, that might be happening. Might just be a whole lot of bullshit. Next bit of news. The Oscars are now guaranteeing 10 nominations for, is it Best Film? Best Picture?
They're doing it to increase inclusivity, right, for minorities, which in my brain is saying is, we're just going to give you more nomination places because these films wouldn't get in if we only had 5.
Yeah. That's literally... It's like, there's too many good films by white people because they overshadow the rest. So we're going to give 5 more nominations so we can put some non-white films in here.
Essentially.
It's kind of admitting the racist, but they're gonna do something to make them not look racist.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much, yeah.
The Oscars is going to be fun next year.
Oscars so white. The famous hashtag.
Well, the last bit of news, you know, there's been a lot of talk about sex in TV and film because of a whole pandemic and all that shit.
Corona.
People can't fuck.
No, they can't.
But they're still fucking. But the way they're going to get around this in films is virtual sex.
It's like the computer-generated nessy things and stuff. They're not going to fuck over the internet.
I'd love to be a part of that team that gets given the job. Like, we're hiring you because we've seen your portfolio on graphic design and CGI development. You're going to be doing the sex scenes. You'd be like, what?
Just get some of the deep fakes, mate, off the old Pornhub. Cut them into the film.
Well, it's like they're gonna have to be like, so which actors am I recreating to fuck? They're gonna have to go to the actors. Is this all right, or do you need it bigger or smaller? Maybe there's gonna be backlash of actors saying, I wouldn't look like that. Well, that's not what my character's penis would look like.
People coming out of the woodwork who've like slept with Jude Law or someone saying his dick's smaller than that. It's not real.
It's going to be interesting. We're going to be watching a lot of hentai.
I already do.
Well, that's all our news. And our news and stuff. Yeah, cool. I guess it's Big Pineapple.
No, the pineapple.
Woo!
Insert elevator music here.
Insert past recording here. So, Big Pineapple time. It's a bit weird because we are recording this on the what date is it?
The 8th.
The Monday. So, as you'll probably already know from the intro, Judge Fudge is in hospital, awaiting to
Death.
shoot the baby out of her vajayjay.
There with the net ready to catch the baby.
Yes.
I think that's how it works. I've seen films.
Yeah.
Like the quarterback ready to catch it, American football style.
Yeah, like the
Throw
child
it.
catcher. Chitty chitty bang bang. But the reason I'm not there is because they have to keep her overnight because she's only 1 centimetre. So,
When is she due?
3rd of July. So, to be full term, you have to be 37 weeks, I think it is, and she's 36
Right.
in like 3 days today. So, it's only like a few days where they're like, yeah, it's all right now, but because of them few days, they're gonna have to keep her in overnight. So yeah, she might give birth tonight or tomorrow. How crazy is that?
We're blasting out this while we can.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have a lot on my hands.
Baby,
yeah,
placenta.
yes,
I
gonna
don't
cook
know.
it up and give it to you to eat.
I don't eat meat no more though.
Ah, shit! I'll donate it to the homeless man.
Yeah.
Very nice. So the Big Pineapple is our dream card.
Yes.
We have just literally.
We would have had a week to prepare for this.
Yes, but we've had a few hours.
If
So
that's
it might be good, might be bad.
it's
but
gonna be bad.
We've decided on the stipulations of the dream card, and it's going to be a WrestleMania-esque 10 matches and 2 pre-show matches, and we're going to argue a lot over what matches gets in to the dream card. We don't like to agree on things.
We do not.
No, we
Where's
do
the
not.
fun in agreeing?
Yeah, bastards. Well, pre-show match. What do you think should go in there?
Well, I don't know what should be on a pre-show match yet. Let's work on the main card to start with, shall we?
Right.
Let's start opening match of WrestleMania.
Opening match. Well, it's got to be a big one, isn't it?
What have you gone for?
What do I think could be the opening match?
Because I know since we've decided on this being a thing, I've had this one match in my head that I wanted to open WrestleMania for like 3 weeks or whatever.
Oh wow. Well, I've literally just put my my matches down. Some of them I'm like, Jesus Christ, that could be a lot better. But I'm gonna go with Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys versus the Lucha Brothers in a TLC match.
I mean, that's a solid match, but it's not opening WrestleMania.
What is then in your opinion?
Yushin Liger versus Rey Mysterio.
Oh, see, I nearly had the same match down, but then I changed his opponent.
Yushin, you've got Yushin written down on your list, have you?
Yeah.
Just to appease me.
No, I like Yushin now. He's taken my Yushin virginity.
We do need to play some more Fire Pro at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Way in the future though now, Mr. Baby Man.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really written any tag teams down. Well, 2 tag teams I've written down.
Two.
Yeah.
I think that's all my tag teams, to be fair.
They're not the same tag teams as what you've got written down because they're all kinds of Japanese.
Oh, you've gone Oriental, have you?
I've gone 90s. I've gone mid-90s New Japan.
Ooh. I've gone more Attitude Era to now. I think.
The reason I want them to open is we're whipping the crowd into a frenzy with just a great match. We're starting off strong wrestling match. Possibly the 2 greatest cruiserweights of all time. It's just tearing shit up.
Yeah. Well, I just thought mine would be in your face, like
Spectacle.
Yeah, fancy shit, you know. I've gone for the gimmicks and the big fireworks show, and you've gone for pure good wrestling.
Kind of telling, innit, really?
Would you not want Yushin to be in the middle to break things up, or?
No, I want him to open the card and win. Or just have him against everyone on the card. Every match, Yushin Liger's in it.
Yeah, WrestleMania Yushin edition. I'm going to be nice, and I'm happy to concede to Yushin and Ray.
But what's your Yushin match, I guess? Because we have to figure out all factors and variables. And
mine is Yushin versus Jericho in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Oh, I like that. What Jericho era are we talking?
Oh God. Let's say Y2J.
Oh, see, now everything's changed. Because I don't have Jericho winning matches of yet.
You know, see,
No.
I had Ray against Yushin like a minute ago, but then I thought Ray could be, he could be put against some more like.
I like the Jericho idea.
Yeah, because I feel like Jericho's a bit more like Yushin than Ray is.
I mean, I've seen both men against Liger. Let's see. God damn it.
But I think a 30-minute Ironman match to start WrestleMania, that'd be just a bit of a
Yeah,
a
I don't think we can open with that. Right, to open, we're going cruiserweight still.
Right.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
97 era. Halloween Havoc. Have you seen the Halloween Havoc match from 97?
I think I have, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful wrestling match. Strong opener. Thoughts on that?
I do like it, and guess what?
You've got Eddie against someone else.
Yeah, but it was like the last one I put down because I just remembered Eddie, and I was like, but I've got him against Andrade, who's a very much like Eddie, but now, so I thought it'd be a good then and now match. But Andrade's not that level of greatness.
No.
I mean, I'm more happy with the Eddie and Ray than Ray and Yushin.
Yeah.
Should we go Eddie and Ray?
Eddie and Ray in a straight up singles match. They're just gonna tear the house down in the opening match, do a bunch of flippy shit, fuck each other up. That's a solid opening card match.
Definitely. So,
right. Where do you want to go next on the match card? Do you want to go number 2 or somewhere different?
I feel like number 2. I feel like we've got to do it in order now.
Okay.
Number 2's more of a chill match, isn't it? We don't have to make it.
It is a dream card after all.
Yeah. Well, Eddie and Ray, that'd be quite a long match, wouldn't it?
I imagine them just going a nice 12 to 15 minute quick paced match.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I've got Jericho and Yushin, which is 30 minutes, and I've got another one that'd be a lengthy match.
What match is that?
It's Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles.
See, that's a match I have down as well.
And a last man standing match.
I don't have a stipulation for any of the matches that I've set. I did see, but I won't put them second.
I know.
They're in the last half for me.
I've got a cheeky Bray Wyatt versus Mankind in an Extreme Rules match.
I have got Mick Foley written down. I didn't write down which version of Foley because I couldn't decide. But I don't have Bray Wyatt down.
With the Bray Wyatt, I did speculate that it was the Wyatt family Bray Wyatt, not his
not Fiend.
No.
Because if I was having Mick Foley, it'd probably be Cactus Jack versus Bruiser Brody.
Ooh.
Kicking the shit out of each other because they both like getting hurt.
Well, I mean, it could be in 2 matches.
He could be in 3 or 4.
He could.
Well, I feel for now, we both agree on Shawn Michaels AJ. Let's pencil that in as number 7.
Number 7.
Right. Yeah, because that means there's 3 matches after that, doesn't it?
I mean,
I know that we were both going to have that one.
I've got a women's match.
I forgot to write women down, so I'm going to have to top of my head it.
Well, I've got Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Carmella versus Lita in a bra and panties match.
Right, so you've gone for some shit wrestlers to get naked. I like it. Alexa's a good wrestler, and Lita. And I like Liv a lot. I'm a big fan. Carmella's got tits. She moonwalks every now and then.
I missed out Lana as well.
Damn it, you've just ruined it. She's the greatest wrestler of all time. I can't allow that match to be anywhere on a dream card. Like,
I couldn't think of any other women's match.
Deleted scenes that can be as a special feature on the DVD release.
What about the pre-show?
That's not, no.
To get everyone a bit.
Do not sully the good name of a WWE pre-show. Again, I'm gonna go Asian.
Oh.
I'm always going Asian. My girl Io Shirai, new NXT Women's Champion, Io Shirai, and my girl Asuka, my girl Kairi Sane. Essentially, can we just put to Japan?
Should we have a Asian women's battle royale? But not a battle royale because they're too long. But just slap all the way Asian women together.
This is tough.
It is, isn't it?
If I had time to think about it and write an actual card out, it would be much different.
I've still got my tag team match.
Yeah, and I've got other matches that I want that you really won't want. What I've gone for is a show that I would like to watch.
I've kind of gone for that, but kind of who would match with who.
Yeah.
Well, we've just had a high-flying Looper match. A quick, energetic match. I feel like we need some good old-fashioned wrestling. And I did like Chris Benoit versus William Regal.
Yeah, technical, just beating the shit out of each other, essentially.
Yeah.
Have you seen the match from No Mercy 2006?
What, with them two?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's magnificent, mate. They're chopping each other in the face and proper headbutting each other and bleeding everywhere. And then he killed his kid and his wife and himself.
In the ring.
Oh, yeah.
So are we going for second match, William Regal versus Chris Benoit?
Are you happy with that, though?
I am. It did tickle me a bit.
You should watch some of their stuff, though, man. Against each other. Well, they don't wrestle against each other anymore, but...
Yeah.
Plus Regal retired.
Oh, is that the only reason?
Yeah.
So we've got Ray versus Eddie in a singles match. Chris Benoit versus William Regal. Is there any stipulation to that?
No, just straight up beat each other up match.
Yep, nice.
They're just hitting each other. They're working stiff, as they both did.
What should go next? Match 3. You know, we've had two strong matches.
I feel like match 3, we need to go sort of big. We need to go big now.
Big boy match.
I'm thinking big. We need to go big.
Big as in
gimmicky. And we need to go gimmicky in a sort of... I like what you were doing with the tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
I like the stipulation, but I don't like the people.
Right.
I like 3 of the people in it. So why don't we turn it into a sort of Money in the Bank scenario?
Right.
They're not in tag teams, they're in singles mode.
Oh, right, okay.
And we throw a bunch of other people in that we haven't found places for.
That sounds good. So who was the 3 people that you like?
Edge, Christian and Jeff Hardy.
Do you not like Lucha Brothers?
No, they're not on my dream card.
Wow.
Do you really, if you really want them,
They are good though.
name both of the Lucha Brothers.
Pentagon and that other one.
I mean, they are good, aren't they? God damn it.
But we ain't got a tag team match yet.
I've got a tag team match written down.
Oh yeah, true.
That you won't enjoy, probably. No, you probably will. If you're a wrestling fan, you should do.
Right. So we've got Edge versus Christian versus Jeff
We can have Pentagon in there.
versus Pentagon versus...
Rob Van Dam.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Money in the Bank usually has like anywhere from like 5 to 9 people in, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 there.
We've got 5 in there.
Yeah.
Let's keep it at the 5 for now, and in the future we can add more.
CM Punk is floating around. I don't know if you
We've
want
got a floater, yeah. Let's pencil him in for now then.
That'd be a good match.
And we've got space for up to another 3 at least.
So that's a big match 3, the big boom firework gimmicky match.
Yeah.
I like it. Match 4 though. Match 4, mate.
I think we need to have a tag match finally.
A tag match.
Or women.
Yeah, we need to.
Are we having one women's match? Or is that...
Yeah, we kind of need more than one, don't we?
We could have a big women match like that one further on in the card.
Well, you want to put all your Asian women together, don't you?
Yeah, we could... yeah.
In a big bra and panties match.
Yeah, a 30-woman bra and panties battle royal.
Yeah. Well, let's think of a tag team.
Well, I've got one written down, of course, but I have another one in mind.
Well, go on, spitball.
Which is the Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers, circa the sort of late 80s, early 90s. And that's just big men throwing each other about, beating up on each other.
What was the other one?
The Japanese one.
I do like the Road Warriors versus Steiner Brothers.
Yeah.
Would it just be a 2-on-2, or do you want to throw some other big...
We could throw small people in there as well, I guess. What other tag teams do I love? Well, I like that one, but he's going to be in a match later. I think 2-on-2's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For now. Oh no, Sean's in a... Yeah, don't matter.
Yeah, I was thinking Rockers, but then I thought, no.
Versus the Street Profits. So we've got Ray and Eddie, Chris Benoit and William Regal, Edge versus Christian versus Jeff Hardy versus Pentagon versus Rob Van Dam versus CM Punk, Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers. What's our 5th match?
Women.
Let's
just say that the women are going to be 5th, right? And move on to number 6.
Okay. So this is the one before Sean and AJ.
Before Sean and AJ. Kurt Angle versus Bam Bam Bigelow. See, this is where we're going to start arguing with each other properly. How many matches have we got left to fill?
Well, we've still got the 2 pre-show.
Yeah.
We've got the 5th one's the women's, and
Yeah.
we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 5.
What do you want to main event?
See, I'm not sure because I didn't even think about that.
Because I know what I want to main event.
See, I really want The Rock and Stone Cold in there, but I don't know. Because they're just too big to leave out, aren't they?
See, I want The Rock and Sting to main event.
Why not Sting and Undertaker?
Don't appeal to me.
I don't know.
I'm not an Undertaker fan, am I? Really?
I know, but it's the 2 compelling characters, isn't it?
Yeah, but Who says I want the Crow Sting? Who says I don't want Surfer Sting?
I don't think you want Surfer Sting. And if you do, you're putting him against fucking Scotty G. Yeah, that's right.
See, this is where we take
See-
forever.
That's a Stone Cold and CM Punk would have been a good one.
Well, you can take CM Punk out of the match. It's not set in stone.
Then we got Rock and Sting. Why Rock and Sting?
Because they're my second and third favourite wrestlers.
They work well together though.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that just because your second and third favourite wrestlers?
Perhaps.
Why not Sting versus Seth Rollins?
No.
Well, I feel like we've agreed on Jericho and Yushin and Shawn and AJ. I feel like they're the two.
Well, we've got Shawn and AJ written down, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just didn't confirm the agreement on Jericho and Yushin.
I like the Jericho Yushin match. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that'd be a good main event. I did say it was a 30-minute Iron Man match, so because them two could fucking tear the house down.
What gimmick matches have we got so far?
I mean, the gimmick matches that I've got, really, are Bray Wyatt versus Mankind and Aleister Black versus Undertaker.
What are the
I mean, there's, steel cages matches out there. There's Hell in the Cells
I mean, I like the Iron Man idea.
with
for
Yushin and Jericho.
Yeah. So we want Yushin and Jericho on the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a match. Where do we want it?
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty big. Could be the match before the main event.
Yeah.
Then we can just argue over the main event.
Let's do that then. What have we got? Read the card out to me so far.
So we've got Ray and Eddie to open the WrestleMania. Then we've got Chris Benoit versus William Regal. Then we've got Edge versus Christian versus Jeff Hardy versus Pentagon versus Rod Van Dam versus CM Punk, maybe, in a Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank TLC type of thing. Yeah.
Then we've got Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers. Sure, oh no. And then we got the women's match.
Yeah.
And then we need the match. And then we've got Shawn versus AJ. And then we need a match. And then it's Jericho versus Yushin. And then the main event. I mean, I like Stone Cold versus CM Punk. The Undertaker match don't really need to be in there. Bray Wyatt versus Mankind would just be cool to see, but I don't know. We've still got pre-show matches.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a good Extreme Rules match, though. A bloody...
Mike Awesome and Masato Tanaka. They do it better than anyone else.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should I trust you?
You really should, and then you should watch the matches.
Alright, I'll trust you.
Excellent.
Where is that going, though? After the women's and before Shawn?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Masato Tanaka and Mike Awesome. Sadly dead.
And then... I mean, we've still got to find...
We've got pre-show to fill as well.
Yeah. You like The Rock versus Sting, and I like Stone Cold versus CM Punk. And I feel like we both have the same opinion on each other's matches. Where we're like, you're a bit like, about Stone Cold versus CM Punk, and I'm a bit like, about The Rock versus the Sting. The Sting?
The Sting. How many matches we got left to fill now?
Including pre-show or just on the...
Just on the main?
Two.
Well, let's stick a women's match in there, shall we?
Right.
Finally. What you want with the women?
I'm not too fussed.
What's it coming after? The tag match?
Yeah. No, the Road Warriors.
The tag match.
Oh, yeah. Tag match. Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've seen a couple of Asian women on the AEW that are pretty good, but I just don't know who they are.
We have been very, very WWE centric in this Dream card.
Yeah.
So I guess let's stick with that.
We don't have to. You can throw in some New Japan names and WWE names that you think could mix well. But be honest, like, if we're going for real talent, there's not much like real talent in WWE compared to the other promotions.
There's a lot of great women's talent in WWE. Io Shirai, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, to name but three. Becky Lynch.
Yeah, but there's a lot more in other promotions, isn't there?
Do you mean like Stardom?
Everywhere.
I don't know. It's stressing me out now.
Well, if we're focusing on WWE, Rhea Ripley, I'd really like Rhea. I like Becky, even though she has got a bit annoying. And we just have them to beat up James Ellsworth.
Let's have a four-way match.
Four-way match.
Four-way women match.
God, we're doing exactly what WWE do, aren't we?
Yeah.
Focus on the men and then just throw all the other women in one match together. So I like Rhea and Becky.
Give me Io and Asuka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rhea, Becky, Io, and Asuka.
Yes.
So far, we've got Ray and Eddie, Chris Benoit, and William Regal, Edge, Christian, Jeff Hardy, Pentagon, Rob Van Dam, and CM Punk in a ladder matches. The Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers, Rhea, Becky, Io, and Asuka. Masato
Tanaka, yeah.
Versus Mike Awesome in an Extreme Rules.
Yeah, that match will just straight away go into extremeness.
Then we've got Shawn and AJ in a last standing match. Then we haven't got a match. Then we've got Jericho versus Yushin for a 30-minute Ironman match. And then we've got the main event. This is where we argue.
Right.
I mean, if this was to happen now, it can't because some of them are dead. The big comeback in your match would be... I guess they both would be big comebacks, wouldn't they? So would mine. That makes it even harder. Should have never said anything. The Rock is, it's not really a big surprise. But Sting coming back is because he's, injured, dead, done. And we got CM Punk, who's been rumoured to come back every wrestling event ever, versus Stone Cold, who retired because of injury. There's too many parallels, and I don't like it. Maybe we should just have Hornswoggle versus Hurricane, and...
I mean, I'd watch it. Let's just have...
This has got to be the best match card, though. And Triple H isn't even on there.
Or Undertaker. Or Kurt Angle. Or Kurt Angle, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kurt Angle. Why don't you have Kurt Angle versus Sting?
Because it's the Rock versus Sting.
And The Rock versus Triple H.
No.
Stone Cold versus CM Punk. Thank you.
No. But, I mean, I don't mind the CM Punk Stone Cold match at all.
Oh.
I just think Sting Rock should main event.
Yeah, I don't hold Sting as highly as you.
It's because you're a little bitch. Too young to appreciate him. What about the pre-show?
What about the pre-show?
What shall we do with the pre-show?
We should have a big battle royale where everyone that we haven't mentioned's in it, so no one can get angry.
Every other wrestler ever, yeah.
I like a good gimmick battle royale. I feel like we've got to have a battle royale.
Yeah, I was thinking battle royale.
And we haven't had many proper gimmick characters, have we?
No.
So, I mean, if we did have a gimmick battle royale, we could just throw Bray Wyatt and Mankind in there.
Kane,
Undertaker. Yeah, that's right. We've reduced Undertaker down to a pre-show match. Wow. Goldust.
Roddy Piper, Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, Ric Flair, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor. A lot of great wrestlers that we've not got on this card.
Aleister Black could go in there as well.
Yeah. The Gobbledygooker, of course.
Yeah.
The Goon.
As I said before, Hornswoggle, Kane. Who else?
Jake the Snake Roberts. All these great wrestlers.
That we're just throwing in a big battle royale.
Randy Savage, mate. Forgot about him.
Ultimate Warrior versus Stephanie McMahon.
Andrea the Giant.
Braun Strowman. Big Show.
So turn into a Royal Rumble match then.
Yeah. We'll have a Royal Rumble in the pre-show. The best gimmick wins. I'd watch that. Then we could have a quick match after it. I don't know what. Because we've just thrown every other wrestler into a Royal Rumble. I mean, all that's left is Liv Morgan versus Alexa Bliss, Carmella, Lana, and Lita in a bra and panties match.
So
pre-show we have the big battle Royal Rumble Royal match.
Just a battle royal, yeah. Just write battle royal down.
With everyone we've just mentioned.
Plus others like Cesaro, etc.
Oh, yeah.
The Miz.
Yeah, Sheamus and all that lot.
I meant actual good ones.
Oh.
Like John Bradshaw Layfield.
Oh, big bully.
The most not boring wrestler of all time. We completely forgot possibly the two biggest stars ever in Hulk Hogan and John Cena.
I did say John Cena versus CM Punk.
I wasn't listening there.
Maybe we do have John Cena versus Hulk Hogan after the pre-show. That's a good shout.
After the pre-show?
I mean, after the Battle Royale pre-show match.
No. I mean, there were draws, but they're not great.
All right, we'll just throw them in the Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. But Hulk Hogan comes out as both Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Mick Foley comes out as all three.
Yeah, and Undertaker comes out as,
Dead Man and not Dead Man.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bray Wyatt can come out as all his things as well. So we're struggling. We've got 3 matches left to fill. We're being stubborn from where the placement of the last 2 matches goes.
So we're taking CM Punk out of the
Yeah,
thing. How many men are in that match now then?
5.
Throw in Kurt Angle and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Because they're a match that I wanted. But they can go in the match. Because you need a sort of bigger man in there as well every now and then, don't you?
Yeah, he might win like Otis.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. So that's 7 in that match now, yeah?
Yep.
So we're definitely having Sting versus The Rock and Steve versus CM Punk. They're the last 2 matches on the card, are they?
Yeah.
But where should they go is the question. Where should they go?
Well, the match before one of them is Shawn versus AJ in the last man standing, and the match before the main event is Yushin versus Jericho in a 30-minute Iron Man. I mean, I don't know, because they both probably bring the same amount of audience.
Yeah.
Because the biggest star in yours, I'd say, is a Rock, but then people love Sting. And the biggest star in mine is Stone Cold, but people love CM Punk. I mean, if it was set now, I think definitely mine would be the main event.
Well, none of them would wrestle now.
Yeah.
I feel like because I'm older than you, I get to have my choices on last.
I feel like we need a tiebreaker, man.
Do you wanna do rock, paper, scissors?
Go on then.
Or flip a coin?
Or we could flip a coin. That would be more. I'll let you decide which.
We need to do the last pre-show match first, I believe.
Yes, we do. Yes.
And I believe it should be a tag team match between some Japanese legends who have 80-odd 5-star matches between them.
Go on then. I thought I'd put that one in.
No.
Oh no, that was the Extreme Rules. Yeah, go on then. Who are
Toshiaki Kawada. Spell that. Toshiaki Kawada.
Yeah.
And Akira Tao. Taue versus Mitsuhara Misawa and Kenta Kobashi.
Fucking hell, 1 minute, mate. Versus who?
Mitsuhara Misawa. Mitsuhara. Mitsuhara.
Misawa.
And Kenta Kobashi. Because that's just strong match in general.
Nice. Right, are we ready
we only
for
had 1 tag match.
Yeah, true.
And we've got the token female match. We are bad men. Right, so I've got just an everyday average 2 pence. Can you see?
I can. Yes.
That's head.
Yeah.
That's tails, just to show I'm not cheating.
Yes.
You're to pick because I'm the flipper, and I own a dog called Flipper.
I'm gonna go tails, never Wales.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to do that again because I didn't catch it because it went to tails.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's tails.
It's tails.
Tails. It's done. I'm not happy about it.
Not happy. I was hoping you wouldn't say you'd be happy. That's why I picked tails, because heads is normally the favourite. So, here it is. Starting from a pre-show. Well, which would it be, the Battle Royale first?
Yeah.
Pre-show Battle Royale featuring all the names we said. Not going to say them again because can't
plus many others that we forgot.
Yes. And then Toshiaki Kawada and Akira Tao versus Mitsuhara. I just put his first name.
Mitsuhara Misawa and Kenta Kobashi.
Yes. Very nice. And then, boom, straight into the main event of WrestleMania, Mr. Pineapple and Tony the Pony edition. We've got Ray and Eddie in a singles match.
He's going to tear down the house.
Chris Benoit versus William Regal.
Going to tear down each other.
And then we've got our big fireworky match. Edge, Christian, Jeff Hardy, Pentagon, Rob Van Dam, Kurt Angle, and Bam Bam Bigelow in a Money in the Ladder banky match floopadoo.
Weapons will be involved, yes.
weapons, TLC, and everything. Then we've got a tag match. The Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers.
Just a classic big boy match, isn't it?
Big boy.
Big boys doing big boy things.
And then we've got the token women's match, and that is Rhea versus Becky versus AO versus Asaka.
All great talents, though.
And then we've got Masato
Tanaka
versus Mike Awesome in an Extreme Rules match. And then we get onto the big boys. The last four, we've got Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles in a last man standing match. And then we've got The Rock versus Sting in a singles match. And then we've got Jericho versus Yushin Liger in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Just putting on a clinic.
And then for the main event, the showstopper, the main event, we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk. I mean,
it's a solid card.
Yeah, we've kind of copped out with the Battle Royale, but, you know, people like Bret Hart and all them that we missed.
Owen Hart.
Bulldog. Big Boss Man.
Primo.
Epico. The Singh brothers.
Jinder Mahal. Great Khali.
Yeah, that one Indian. No, not Indian. That one, where the fuck did we go? Dubai guy.
Oh, yes. He's got a streak, though.
He has got a streak better than the others.
Saudi Arabian man.
Roman Reigns could be in there. Brock Lesnar. Fucking hell, we miss the big boys. But the question is, who would win?
Each match. Well, the fans win the opening match.
Yep.
Misawa and Kobashi win match 2.
Yep. Ray and Eddie.
Eddie wins.
Eddie wins.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let that. Oh yeah. I want Chris to win the next one.
Yeah, Chris Benoit win.
Yeah, definitely. So who wins out of Edge, Christian, Jeff Hardy, Pentagon, Rob Van Dam, Kurt Angle, and Bam Bam Bigelow?
I see, it's a tougher one, isn't it? Who would you want to win?
Christian.
I'd go for my boy Bam Bam.
I know you would, but I mean, we're being realistic here, and I'm not about to fat shame, but
have you not seen Bam Bam Bigelow wrestle?
I have, but them ladders aren't meant for people like him.
Ladders are meant for people, just not WWE ladders.
Don't make us toss a coin again, mate.
Come on, you got the main event.
All right, Bam Bam. Win.
No, let's split it in the middle. Kurt Angle.
All right, or Rob Van Dam.
Or Jeff Hardy or Edge. Or...
Not Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy won't win. I was going to go Edge, but then Christian's just the underdog, isn't he?
More of an underdog than Bam Bam?
No. Pentagon.
He's like one of the only people not from WWE on the card. What's the next match?
The Road Warriors versus the Steiner Brothers.
Well, the Road Warriors, of course, win that.
Yeah. The match after the women's.
Probably going to choose different on this one again.
I'd say Rhea.
I'm going for EO.
Tanaka versus Mike Awesome.
Oh, I'm going Awesome. Because of the trilogy of matches that I love between them, he won the most.
Right, okay. Yeah.
2-1.
Then we've got Shawn versus AJ.
We've got to go Shawn, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We've got to go for the finish. Phenomenal forearm into
AJ's going to be heel in this scenario.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Shawn's the babyface.
Yeah. AJ's going to do a phenomenal forearm straight into a Sweet music. It's going to be done for.
Yeah.
Love it. Then we got The Rock versus Sting.
Sting.
The Rock. Next we got Jericho versus Yushin.
My boy wins this.
Yeah.
Yushin.
I'm sick of Jericho winning.
I love Jericho, but my boy Yushin wins.
And then we've got Stone Cold versus CM Punk. I'm going to go Stone Cold.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just to shut him up and then chuck loads of beer everywhere.
Yeah.
I think I like that WrestleMania.
I'd pay to watch that.
I'd pay to go to see that. That is our Big Pineapple. It was fun.
That was fun.
Bit different pace and tone. I think just because of the spontaneity and the, this episode's going to be a weird one. When we record the start of this episode, I might have a son. Well, definitely, hopefully will have a son. Jesus. Crazy.
The
Crazy
world's
stuff.
youngest Pinehead record breaker. Because we'd planned for the birth, we'd scheduled episodes and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like everything else with the podcast, it's all gone to shit.
But we carry on.
We do.
Well, shall we get straight into the wrestling news?
The wrestling news since yesterday.
Well, when I say wrestling news, this first part is going to be the review of in NXT in Your House.
Yes, I've watched NXT in Your House this morning.
I didn't, but I'm going to
Me
listen.
din-dins.
Oh, very nice.
What-
I'm going
watched
to listen and interrupt you for no reason. But yeah, later on, you might be listening to Mr. Pineapple and Tony the Pony in the future delivering some hot wrestling news. And if not, then this is the only wrestling news you're getting. Bitches.
Right then. Well, of course, it's called NXT TakeOver in Your House because it was celebrating the 25th anniversary of the first In Your House pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the sort of same set that they had back in the day and stuff. They got Todd Pettingill back to do the like commentating and stuff. They had a lot of cool throwbacks to the 90s, a lot of cool jokes with him saying, oh, if you want all this merchandise, call this number. And then they were like, oh no, we don't do call-ins anymore. You do just go on the internet and
That's pretty cool.
Buy the merchandise and what have you. That's some pretty cool stuff there.
Yeah, it's pretty cute, isn't it?
Yeah, I was a fan of all those cute little things. But then we got to the wrestling. We started with a 6-women tag team match.
6 women?
Yes, that's free.
Oh, tag team match. Yeah, that's always free. Yeah.
It was Mia Yim, Shotzi Blackheart, and Tegan Knox against Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, and Raquel Gonzalez.
Oh.
This was just a fun match.
Yeah.
Like, straight, all action. Just beating the shit out of each other, just having a good time.
Nice.
I enjoyed it. The babyfaces picked up the win.
Mm.
You know, sowed the seeds for future matches, really.
So who were the baby faces in that match?
Yeah, Shotzi and Tegan.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm a big fan of Tegan Knox as well.
I don't know any of these wrestlers.
You should. They're all great. You need to watch NXT, man.
I've just stopped watching wrestling, to be honest with you.
I started watching it again because I have your WWE account.
I get clued in at work by my co-worker who watches it all the time. He's like, did you see this on SmackDown? I'm like, no.
I don't watch SmackDown and Raw and stuff because I have taste, but, you know.
They've got, I actually caught a little bit of SmackDown and they've got audience, but it's like I think it's either some wrestlers or just the performance center people.
Yeah, it's the NXT guys, and they were there for like forever, and like they were just stood up for 12 hours, and fucking Kevin Dunn, the prick, was like, act more enthusiastic and stuff. I hate Kevin Dunn.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, they had people in the crowd for this one as well.
Oh, did they? I bet it was
like
WWE.
Perspex hockey-looking window things.
Oh, fucking hell.
Which you just knew someone was going to get thrown through.
Yeah.
And they did. But we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, it was just a straight up, all action opener, you know. Very much, you know, like a Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio type match.
Oh, yeah.
On first, you know, to get the crowd pumped.
Yes. Nice.
And then the second match, we had Finn Balor.
Oh, yeah.
Balor versus Damian Priest.
Oh, is he Irish as well?
No, he's like Puerto Rican or some shit.
Oh.
Much like the first match, this one was just all that action again.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the opening 2 matches. They were just...
Look at you enjoying some...
Full throttle. Like, there was a nasty bump onto the ring, the steps. I enjoyed that. Just a good match. Finn picked up the win with 2...
Obviously.
Well, he stomped him on the back of the head and then gave him another stomp just for good measure.
Double tap. Gotta do it, haven't you?
You know, it was good. And then we get to match number 3 for the NXT North American Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Champion Keith Lee versus Johnny Gargano.
Yes.
This match was long.
Was it?
This match was like 5 minutes too long.
Oh, boy. I saw a few pictures from this one where Keith Lee had him up on one arm. Had him like wrapped around his arm. Yeah.
Essentially, the story of this match was Keith Lee's a big boy, and Johnny Gargano, who had previously injured Keith Lee during NXT, like poked him in the eye with a key and like smashed his fingers or something in between the steps in the ring. So he was taking advantage of that to wear the big man down, so he couldn't do his finishing moves.
Okay.
Right, so we had all that happening for about 15 minutes. It was all well and good and stuff, and then Candice came, right, and then he did his Keith Lee famous push the person thing.
Yeah.
And he pushed him through the Perspex glass thing
Yeah.
So they both got coronavirus.
Oh.
And they both fought coronavirus in a tag team match. Then that's what the new match turned into.
That sounds good.
But they both won.
They both won.
They Are the Cure, the band. Yeah, so he pushed him through that, and then Candice came down. Right, Candice and Johnny are married in real life.
Fuckable?
Very much so. And Mia Yim and Keith Lee are married in real life.
Right.
So they're doing like a feuding against each other kind of thing. So she came down to distract Keith Lee, and then Mia came down with her Timberland boots on and a big giant loop earrings. And they had a bit of a do. And then Johnny got his key out of his trunks and poked him in the eye again. And then dropped a DDT on him. But that should have been the finish, really.
Yeah.
But then we went on for another 5 minutes, and then they just both stopped selling. All these injuries for like 5 minutes.
Oh, boy.
And then Keith Lee won after hitting both his finishing moves.
Right.
It was all right until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds like a drag.
Yeah. Up next, though, we had the last chance backlot brawl for the NXT Championship between Adam Cole, the champion, and Velveteen Dream.
Baby.
If Velveteen Dream lost this match, he could no longer challenge for the NXT Championship while Cole is still the champion.
But that's a bit unfair, isn't it?
So this was
didn't Velveteen Dream touch a kid or something?
We don't. I don't. Who knows? It might have all been hearsay, like the band Hearsay.
Right.
Was cinematic match, much like the ones it was pre-recorded. It started off with Adam Cole driving down there in a monster truck.
Right.
Velveteen turns up in a Lamborghini, gets out, he's dressed as Negan with a baseball bat for some reason.
What? What? Velveteen Dream is?
Yeah. Then they have, a bit of a brawl. There's some cool spots. Then the rest of the Undisputed Era boys turn up.
Oh yeah.
Well, only 2 of them do. One of them didn't. They're doing. This is after Cole takes a fall off the top of a ladder through a car windshield, which is pretty cool. Obviously not real glass, but they made out it was all cut up and shit from it. Which they don't do in films, which angers me. Yeah, then the boys were there, and then Adam Cole's like, you know what to do. And in the back of the monster truck, there was like 17,000 steel chairs for some reason that they threw them all into the ring.
That's a lot of steel chairs.
There was a steel chair sort of halfway underneath the apron and halfway out, and the UE boys went to get it, but it got pulled under, and they were like, oh my. And then this random wrestler was there who was apparently obsessed with the Undisputed Era. I can't remember what his name was, but he's like one of the newer NXT guys.
Right.
And he beat up the 2 Undisputed Era guys and put them in the back of his car, and they just drove off.
Wait, what?
And then we had a bit more brawling, and then we had a Panama Sunrise from Adam Cole onto all the steel chairs to defeat the Velveteen Dream, to retain his belt.
So now Velveteen cannot challenge him for the title.
Yes, but there is rumours that he's being called up to either SmackDown or Raw.
Ah, right, okay.
To be fair, which he won't do well on because Vince, and he's black, and Vince
is a racist.
So that was a fun match, though. Up next, we had Karrion Kross, a new NXT guy. He's been getting all the promos. He's just debuted with Scarlett.
Oh, yeah.
Scarlett Bordeaux,
It's some kind of weird sexual thing they've got going on, isn't there?
Against Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh, what a boy.
This match was only 6 minutes and 13 seconds long. It was great, though. It worked well.
All right.
Tommaso got his arse handed to him.
His hand arsed to him.
He lost by technical submission.
Oh, do you get Crippler Crossface?
They're building up a new star in Karrion Kross, formerly known as Killer Kross.
Ah, does he use Crippler Crossface?
But they can't use that name in.
They could call it Killer Crossface. That'd be good. Then he could kill his wife and kid.
But yeah, that was a fun little. Almost...
Oh, was that the main event?
No.
Oh, okay.
Then we got match number 6.
Yeah.
The main event. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. Much like the first 2 matches, this was just all-out action.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
Oh.
My girl Io just being boss, as per.
Being Io.
Rhea Ripley being great. Charlotte's also in this match.
I'd fuck Rhea.
Same.
Don't tell Judge Fudge.
I won't do. But yeah, there was some good spots in this. Io was just jumping off everything, flying about. And my girl Io finally has won
Finally.
the NXT Women's Championship with a nasty-looking moonsault onto Rhea Ripley's face.
Ooh.
While she was in the figure 8.
Oh, mate, that sounds pretty cool. What happened to Charlotte Flair then? If she was in the figure 8?
Charlotte had got Rhea in the figure 8.
Yeah.
Io did the flip, and that sort of made Charlotte fumble about a bit and get out of it. Great match, though. Overall, not the best takeover I've seen.
What is?
That's
I really like the first War Games that we did.
That's a future topic.
Ooh.
We're going to watch all 20-odd War Game takeovers back to back.
Yeah.
In one sitting.
Nice.
No sleep.
No sleep.
No sleep. No pee breaks. No food breaks.
Till Brooklyn.
And then we die at the end of it.
At least we did it though.
Yeah. But overall, great card, and I'm happy for my girl Io Shirai.
Not as good as our dream card though.
No, nothing is, except for the main event.
But yeah, that sounds fun. I'll never watch it, but cool.
You should.
I'll watch.
Just for the nostalgia.
I might watch the highlights on YouTube.
Watch the first 2 matches and the last match.
Okay.
And the 3rd, 4th, and 5th match.
Yeah. That's all of them.
Yeah. And it came in at a very, very slender, like just over 2 hours, which I always enjoy.
Oh, that is very nice. I might actually watch it.
And you can skip like the first 5 minutes just because it's the band Code Orange singing.
Yeah, I did see that. A bit weird, wasn't it?
Good song, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe I won't skip it then.
I enjoyed it. It reminded me of music.
Well, that's it for maybe the wrestling news. Who knows? Whoa, it's us in the future, past, future, present. You just listened to Mr. Pineapple's review of NXT TakeOver in your basement. And we're going to get on some actual wrestling news that's come up in the week. Just going to be a few quick ones. But first one, we've got a death. Johnny Walker, Mr. Wrestling 2, died.
Yes. A very famous name in the world of wrestling in the olden days, shall we say?
The olden days.
Charles.
Oh man.
It was of course Mr. Wrestling 2, not to be mistaken with Mr. Wrestling 1 or Mr. Wrestling 3, who were both actual wrestlers. He was big in the Georgia wrestling scene, I believe. I've not really seen much of his stuff, not that much of a nerd. But yeah, he was 80-something maybe, and he's dead now.
Yep. Rip. AJ Styles got the championship, didn't he? Won over Daniel Bryan.
In a match that people are saying
is
amazing.
It's amazing. I watched the YouTube highlight of this, and it wasn't that great, the YouTube highlight. It literally just showed Daniel Bryan running. It just showed the end of the match, you know, when he runs and jumps at his face with his cock, and he grabs him and does a Stars Clash and phenomenal full and then wins.
It's meant to be great, though.
I mean,
it went for
some say Daniel Bryan deserves it more. But AJ's better, and fuck you, Daniel Bryan. Woo!
I'm sure it went for like 28 minutes or 38 minutes, the match.
Fucking hell.
It's meant to be great.
And most of that would have been ad breaks.
I'm going to have to watch it with my eyes.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them,
and
not just one. Yippee.
Okay.
WWE might be buying Evolve or bought Evolve or doing something with Evolve.
Yes. Essentially their actual development brand, you know, not NXT. It's like what OVW was back in the day and FCW before FCW evolved into NXT.
Right.
You know, do they need more brands? Who knows?
No. No, we don't. They've already got an oversaturated population.
It's like, yeah, they're just buying up the indie market now.
Yeah.
The UK ruined the UK industry, and it's fine.
As soon as they get a competition, they have to just go and ruin everything, don't they?
Though they won't be making NXT Japan probably anytime soon.
And then the last bit of wrestling news, Paul Heyman has been laid off as...
from his creative role.
Creative role, yeah.
Not his on-screen Brock Lesnar role.
And Bruce Pritchard has taken over the creative development role, hasn't he?
Apparently Vince and Paul didn't get along. And
that's happened before, hasn't it?
And Vince is annoyed that the people who Heyman was pushing weren't getting over. I don't know how we can gauge that because there was no crowds. I guess ratings, but the ratings are going down anyway because of the corona stuff.
Well,
so it means the people like Apollo Crews, who just won the belt, and Aleister Black and the Street Profits and possibly Drew, and fucking
Ricochet was getting pushed a lot
Ricochet
at one point, but he's
all-
kind of just...
All these people will
Yeah,
quite possibly fall down the pecking order.
I've heard some rumours. Apparently, there's a rumour that Otis is going to beat Braun, and then Brock Lesnar is going to come back and just get the title off Drew straight away. Do another Kofi.
And there's Vince has said that his main guy in Raw as well is Randy Orton. So, and Charlotte is just going to be pushed again.
Yeah.
Multiple times. That's why she didn't take the pinfall at NXT in your house. So she's not going to be in NXT anymore. So I don't understand what the whole point of it was. It's
just backstage arguments into just...
She's like a billion-time champion.
Yeah.
It's in like 5 years. It's ridiculous. She should not have won the Royal Rumble. Shayna's apparently not going to get pushed anytime soon because she's not attractive enough for Vince.
What?
Essentially.
That's not allowed. That's discrimination.
Vince, man, he needs to just
die.
Get gone.
Mm.
I love wrestling.
I've just stopped watching it, to be honest with you. Backlash is on this week.
It's on today.
Shit, it's Sunday, innit? Are we watching it?
It's going to have the greatest wrestling match ever on it.
Yeah, apparently.
But no, because I need to wake up in the morning.
Oh, yeah, true. We're going to Comic Book Guy, aren't we? I might give a new joke, I think.
The 80th thingy. There's a lot of different covers.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of wrestling news. On to the awareness section. Who wants to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Well, I don't think we'll talk about the political side of everything, but I wanted to just suggest something that might be quite interesting for people to watch on the subject of the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm halfway through the 13th documentary on Netflix, which is about the 13th Amendment. Really, really interesting. Basically about how the 13th Amendment is still... It was supposed to be the amendment to abolish slavery, but it's got the biggest loophole in, saying that basically all the kind of the way they treat slaves and stuff, all that will be abolished, and you can't keep like people as slaves unless they're prisoners. So then it started. They talk about the Birth of the Nation film and how that, it's all about the Ku Klux Klan and how they represent black people in that film being monsters and animalistic and rapists and stuff. And then that kind of birthed how all black people are rapists. And then it's a really good way of it goes through each decade and seeing how we've got to this point in our lives where black people are getting shot by white cops, and just the way America, because it's all about America, just the way their racism's expanded over the years and how they've tried to kind of hide it and what each president has done towards affecting it. And it's really interesting. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's just no point watching it if I just explain it all. But yeah, it's all about the 13th Amendment and how that's a loophole to keep slavery intact. And it kind of answers why there's so many black people locked up in America and why the population of prisoners in America is the highest in the world. So yeah, it's pretty interesting and very relatable. I think it'd be good to watch. We mentioned before, there's a lot of TV shows getting pulled off networks and stuff like that, and films as well. Little Britain being one. You mentioned The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Disney stuff's been removed as well. I listened to some like podcasts and stuff talking about this, and there was this one guy who was saying they need to it's kind of good, but they need to slow down and focus on attacking one kind of point of view at the moment, because all this obviously sprung from police brutality and how they treat black people and stuff. He said that it seems like we need to focus on that, get that sorted, and then kind of move on to different things, because there's so many things happening around the world. Like in England, they're pulling down statues and graffitiing all over Churchill's statue and stuff like that. And Boris Johnson's come out and been like, you shouldn't do that, hero. But he's a massive racist as well. I mean, I love that they're pulling down them statues of slave owners in London.
It's great.
It's good shit.
I like a good statue pulling.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reminds me of Just Cause.
It's a good game.
But yeah, I don't want to get too into that because I want to kind of just keep it central to... I feel like we've spoken enough about the political side of everything.
But yeah, there's lots of great content out there that you can view, listen to, read, that will give you a sense of everything.
But yeah, there is another thing we want to talk about. You know, this awareness section has been dominated by just what's going off in the world at the moment. And we've got a bit of sad news if you want to take over, Mr. Pineapple.
Yes. I believe way back in episode 1, I first mentioned this wonderful woman.
Yep.
Elaine Shallcross, you know, the shuvitcancer lady. She was practicing to do a shove it on a skateboard on the 10th of July, which would have been her 67th birthday. But she sadly passed away recently after 10 days in hospital with a lung infection. Proper gutted me, man. Like, yeah. Because I've been following this woman's journey from the very beginning. Like, she's got 70,000 followers on Instagram now, and I was in there in like the first 500 or so.
Yeah, she's been a reoccurring kind of figure on the podcast.
Yeah, it devastated me.
Yeah,
like it's not good. She didn't get to do the shove it as such on a moving skateboard, that is, but she's done it on static ones and stuff. And
I mean, that's still something.
Yeah,
I couldn't do one. So
I am thinking of buying a skateboard.
Maybe we should do one for her. Can you
well,
do one?
On the 10th of July, they're doing World Shove It Day. So everyone's going to do a shove it. And I'm going to try and get a skateboard and learn how to shove it before then. It's going to go terribly wrong. I'm going to get injured.
Let's do it.
But let's do it for Elaine.
Indeed.
Wonderful woman. And she's also going to be the second inductee into the Wonder Hour Hall of Fame. Because she's just a wonderful, wonderful woman.
She's a good egg.
Who brought the skating community and everything just together in as one. It's just beautiful shit.
Yeah, very nice.
So,
rest in peace, you good egg. But yeah, I guess that's the show.
Just a couple of shout outs really at the end as well.
Oh yeah.
My boy Jamie's his birthday today.
Yeah.
He's turning some age. I sent him they're not called sex dolls anymore, they're called love dolls.
Oh, they're called love dolls, yes. I was very jealous.
It's got an 8-inch penis.
Oh.
It's called Dixie Normus.
I love it.
It's sort of a birthday present plus a prizey one for winning the quiz that we did the other day.
Very nice.
So, and a shout out to the analyst because he came through with an awesome board game for me the other day. A belated birthday gift that he'd been trying to get for ages. It's all kinds of German.
All kinds of German.
Called Traumfabrik. It's about filmmaking. So I'll be playing that at some point in the future.
Very nice.
Bit of lighter news to end on there.
Yeah, it's been a weird episode. We've had a weird week. Recording too many days.
Yeah, on the because we recorded it the day after we normally do.
Yeah,
and it's just confused the shit out of me this week. What are we next week? It's the game thing.
Next week's episode is
action adventure genre games.
That's the one. Talking about the standout games from the beginning of time.
The highs, maybe a few lows in there too.
Yeah, we got to talk some lows, haven't we?
You know, just an overall.
And
a possible guest.
Well,
not possible. He's going to be on it.
He's going. Yeah, don't know why I said possible. You fucking idiot. Dumb. But yeah, that should be fun. And I guess that's the episode. Fuck you, Seaton.
Fucking ginger bastard.
He thought he was getting away with it.
He keeps sending us like
with little snippets, yeah.
Us saying this, and
I'm gonna copy strike him.
I feel offended.
I do.
That he's taking our words out of context
and
trying to use them against us.
He's getting his spanking. I did have an idea though, because you said the 25th episode's got to be a big one.
It's got to be.
If we have Seaton on the 25th one.
I was thinking that too.
Oh, great. Penises touch each other.
They do. Talking.
Hey,
Seaton, you're going to be on the 25th episode.
bastard.
Twat.
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh.
Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Take a ride on Tony the Pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
Use fucking motorbike, dickheads. There's 3 of them. Look like some out of trials, mate.
Oh, I've played that game.
I hope they fall off the bikes and die.